Hey, so today I'm going to talk about a game, except this game doesn't really seem like the type of game that you'd be able to talk about really, nor does it really seem like a game that anyone would be interested in talking about really. It's more of just like a game where people would be like either like, "Oh, I played that," or "I haven't played that," and that'd be the end of it. But the game I'm talking about is The Sims, or I guess the franchise The Sims. Now, as far as I know, there are four main series games, and then there's some spin-off Sims games. Like, I don't know, what was it? Busting down the house, breaking down the house, bringing down the house, raising the roof, raising your ass, shaking your ass. I don't remember. I have it for the GameCube. I have a Sims game that has something to do with shaking a house or fucking whatever, and that's that. And I also have a spin-off where you play as some fucking family. I don't know. It's weird. But I haven't played like the original first Sims, and I haven't played Sims 2. I played Sims 3 and 4, and I played two different spin-offs. And I did play the Ambitions, I think it was called DLC for 3, because Sims 3 was the one that I used to play the most. Like I played Sims 3 a lot. Like I used to literally come home from school just to play Sims 3. Like I really enjoyed playing Sims 3. It was a lot of fun. Even to the point where like my cousin would play Sims, my mom played Sims, and it was just a lot of fun. And like I said, there's not really much you can say about Sims. Like it's a what the fuck? Sound like a pterodactyl just fucking screeched outside or something. Whatever. It's probably just the zombie apocalypse starting. It's fine. Anyway, that's stupid. Anyway, The Sims is kind of just like a god simulator of sorts, right? It's kind of just like a it's like a game for people with a god complex or a god apartment or whatever. I don't know. That was a terrible joke. But the whole point is that you're basically God, and you just kind of stare at people living. like in like if no one knows what Sims is, and you were to like explain it, and it's like, oh well, you create people, you stare at them from above, you watch them eat, shower, go to the bathroom, sleep, work, and you just watch them. And you can take control of them, but I mean the characters can control themselves, but you can like make them do certain things if you want to, like, make them like stronger or smarter. Like if you just tell someone like how the Sims works, they'd be like, what the fuck is this? They'd probably think you're crazy. But Sims 3 is personally my favorite one. I've seen people play Sims 1 and 2. I just think Sims 3 is the better one. It just kind of seems better. And I know people like here okay, here's my reasoning for why I don't really care for Sims 4. So Sims 4 recently came out as free, right? You can get Sims 4 for free now. But here's my problem with Sims 4, and that's their EA and their or not even EA, or maybe it's EA, I don't know, or Origin, I guess, and their obsessive form of control with that game. Because if you want to play Sims 4, you have to download Origin. If you want to use Sims 4, you then have to get Sims 4 after you downloaded Sims 4 from somewhere else. Then you then have to download Origin. You have to make an account on Origin, which, by the way, Origin's uh, account creation is glitchy as shit. Because I tried to make an Origin account so I could play Sims 4, and it was a buggy mess. And every time I tried to make an account, it was like, oh, you can't make an account. You can't make an account. We're sorry, you can't make an account. I had to restart my computer 4 times just to get Origin to fucking work. And then after that, I kept like being like, okay, I got downloaded Origin. Can I play Sims 4 now? They're like, no, you gotta buy Sims 4 from Origin. And I'm like, I downloaded it off fucking Steam. And they're like, no, you have to download it off Origin. So then I go to download it off Origin, but then Origin's like, you already have this downloaded. Would you like to play it? And I'm like, yes. No, like, download it off Origin now to play it. And I'm like, it's already downloaded. You just confirmed it's downloaded. And then eventually, after like mashing play over and over, it eventually fucking played. So Sims 4 is the biggest hassle for nothing, because Sims 4 is not fun. Like Sims 3 like is so much fun because you can talk to characters, you can live, you can actually do shit. But in 4, everything that makes the game fun is hidden behind hundreds of thousands of dollars of DLC. And I'm not kidding. Apparently Sims 4 has one of the most expensive DLC because they have over 1,000 DLCs. But on top of that, Sims 4 is an ass to get started. It's no fun if you have no DLC, but the DLC is expensive as shit, which I guess is why they made the base game free. But the problem with the base game is you can't do anything because you try to talk to people in Sims 4 and the character will almost always start a fight. The character, like, oh, you want to start make a friend? Sorry, that person will immediately start attacking you. Oh, you want to start a relationship? Sorry, that person, your character will instead start attacking them at random. Like, for some reason, Sims 4, your character is deranged and hostile, even if you just set them to be a generic person. But Sims 3 is so much fun because the character doesn't just immediately decide to destroy relationships and be an asshole. The character actually functions and the game can work even when you don't have the DLC. But I love Sims 3. I love Sims 3 so much. I used to play Sims 3 every day when I was younger. And I'm gonna say something stupid, but when I was younger, when I was a little stupid kid who was just thinking about boobs, constantly just like, haha, boobs, I used to literally make like two female Sims kiss just because I was like, oh my god, you could have women make out in this game, that's so hot. And like I was just like a kid that was just like playing Sims with the intent of just like watching women kiss. And it was just so fucking stupid. And as I got older, I played Sims more seriously, kinda, not really. And I feel like most people have like, drowned a sim by removing the ladder or like covering the outside of the pool so they can't get out. And one thing I used to do is I would make like a house with the max amount of people, 4 men, 4 women. I'd put, or was it 5 men or five? I can't remember if you go 8 or 10. I can't remember, but I I have like a house with like these two small rooms next to each other. I'd put a fireplace in the room and then I'd fill it with like counters, and then I would lock the 4 men on one side, the 4 women on one side, and then I would have one person constantly stoking the fire on the fireplace, and then they would eventually catch shit on fire and would catch the counters on fire, and I would do a thing where whoever the one surviving male and one surviving female was would be like the two people I'd play as, and then they would probably get married and all that. And yes, it is psychopathic, but to be fair, in Sims, you're playing as God. So if you want to just start fucking killing people, you can kill people. If you want to make a character and have that character's goal be impregnate every woman in the town, you can. If you want your character to just be a dickbag who picks a fight with everyone, you can. And if you want to be a good person, you can. I've played every possible route. I've been good, bad, psychotic. I've done literally every like stupid type of thing you can do. I've broken up marriages. I've lost children because I didn't take care of them. But I love Sims 3. I love playing Sims 3 a lot. Sims 4 is just a hassle to fucking get started. And I don't know what Origin or EA or whatever's problem is, but they need to calm the fuck down. Because people want to play the damn game. They don't want to spend 20 minutes logging into Origin every time they want to play and then having to sit through like 30 minutes of just Origin shit being shoved down their throat. It's annoying. And I can't say much about Sims 1 and 2 because they're older games. They're very bare bones. They're just kind of like, hey, you live your life. But I feel like 3 really ramped it up, and 4 really just hid everything behind a giant wall of money. So I love Sims. Sims 3 is my favorite one, and I remember I used to play it with my cousin. I've seen my mom play it. I've seen quite a few people play it. But Sims 3, I think, is just one of the more fun Sims games. And as for the spin-off ones, the GameCube one was not really fun. And then the one where you play as like some family, I think it was called like Sims Life Story or something like that. I don't know. It wasn't that fun. But Sims 3 is great. So yeah, Sims is a weird game to talk about. It's like, how the fuck do you talk about Sims? It's just God Simulator. But Sims 3 is good. So yeah, Sims, whatever.